And now for more on the Eastern Conference, we welcome in Cassidy Hubbarth. Cassidy, thanks so much for joining us. Now, the last time that you joined us, we talked about the Nets. We weren't sure how this whole dynamic was going to work out with these superstars and what it was going to play out. They may be the best team right now in the NBA. What do you think about how things have played out for them?
Yeah, I mean, am I surprised that two future Hall of Famers, who you could argue are two of the best magicians with the basketball in the game, are winning games even without their best player in Kevin Durant? No, I'm not surprised at all. I'm also not surprised by James Harden's playmaking. Anyone who is, I think, hasn't been watching James Harden or did not watch any Rockets games, because this is someone who has made a name for himself recently as being a very, very skilled passer. And look, he's now racked up, 6 triple-doubles as a Net. And I think that now puts him second all-time in Nets history. Yep. What's going on, Nets? It's behind, Jason Kidd, who I don't even know how many, 56. But really, he's already second. So, look, James Harden is playing fantastic. And the fact that him and Kyrie have figured out who's the playmaker, basically switching positions, I think is helping this team really organize themselves. They've also started to give a care on defense because I think they heard all of the critics. DeAndre Jordan doesn't look like the shell of himself. He's starting to come alive, which is, important. So, they look great, but I also like how the Sixers are looking as well. So it's very top heavy in the East.
It's interesting, Cassie, when you talk about two stars playing well, coming together, which now leads me to the Celtics, as I had this amazingly hot take yesterday that got everyone up in arms, that Brad Stevens should be on the hot seat. Why does he, from the national media, always get a pass?
Because, he's had this boy wonder reputation. And, I think he earned it early on. He got a team to overachieve. But right now, look, Brad Stevens said this team, post-game is playing unconfident and unsure, basically listed every type of effort play and what they need to do better. And then he told them that these next 4 games are going to be the most important 4 games of their whole season. And it will tell them a lot about how far they can go. And they got the Pacers, a newly resurgent Wizards coming up, the Clippers and Raptors. That's a really tough stretch. Mm-hmm. But you can point at the confidence, the trust. You can point at not having Marcus Smart, Kemba still working his way back from injury. But maybe the pointing of the finger really needs to go way upwards, because what we've really seen is that they're missing Gordon Hayward, who easily is their best passer, who could guard opposing fours. But in the last 3 years, they've lost Hayward, Horford, Kyrie, Marcus Morris for nothing in return. And this is a team that has 2 great players, a few good players as of right now, and a couple guys really who aren't cutting it. So for the next 4 games, they may be big, but this year is really a bigger condemnation on Danny, and to your point, to Brad, to see if this team is starting to, tune him out.
Now that we've gotten Taylor's homerism out of the way, let's lean into yours. Cassidy, go ahead, dust off the Bulls gear, get your Bread 11s out, and help me cape for Zach LaVine.
I mean, I've been watching Zach LaVine, the all-star Zach LaVine, all-star, like louder. I mean, speaking of the Celtics, the Bulls just took over that 6th spot in the East. Don't look at their record. They're still below 500, but they are in the 6th spot in the East. And look, this guy is almost averaging, or part of the 50-40-90 club, just falling short on the free throws. But again, if you're still stuck on Zach LaVine can't play defense, Zach LaVine isn't a good shooter, look at his efficiency, watch them both games. He has improved his off-ball defense. He's been a solid on-ball defender. And just offensively what he's doing, shooting at a 52% clip, just give this dude his respect. Please stop putting him in trade rumors. Like, max this guy out and start to build. Let me take my reporter cap off, where I'm supposed to be neutral. Let me go back to 12-year-old Cass.
Lean in.
And can the Bulls be like a destination? Last time I checked, Chicago's an amazing city. It It's been an irrelevant basketball organization since Zach was traded away or traded to the Bulls and Jimmy left. So it's just been, collecting dust. And can we get some attention? Can the Bulls start to get some momentum here? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll wait a little bit longer for that, Cassidy. I want to switch gears to the NBA All-Star Game. Zion Williamson's going to make his first appearance. But yesterday, he was asked about the slam dunk contest. Have a listen.
You know what? I don't even know. Who knows? That's all I can say. Who knows? I might. You never know. But who knows?
So you're saying there's a chance. Did I nail it, Trev?
You did.
I nailed it.
Yes.
Cassidy, if you could pick one person in the slam dunk contest, who would it be right now?
Dumb and Dumber.
LeBron James.
Still.
But it's not going to happen. Yes. What you're telling me there's someone else that you want to see in the slam dunk competition other than the greatest player in the NBA?
Yeah, I think Zion's got my attention. Zion's got my attention because that hoop may need to go to 14 feet.
You have years and years for him.
I got it.
You have years and years for him. Now, this is an unrealistic conversation that I'm having right now saying LeBron James. But my point is, if you're asking me my all-time list.
Yeah, that's real.
That's fine.
I still want to see LeBron James. I want him to check that box off. I want to see what he could do. Have you seen? He's 36, and he still probably has more force than Zion does when he attacks the rim. He's not going to do it because, he's very tired right now. And anyways, it's not even a point to talk about if he's going to do it or not. But all of them are going to be there. Like, just a little insight into what happens. He's usually at his clutch dinner on Saturday nights. He never attends the slam dunk competition. This is going to be halftime of the game. This slam dunk competition should be all of the starters. It should be the East starters and the West starters slam dunk competition. This is your halftime. Like, you're never going to have this many
Why have a game
big time stars at the slam dunk competition. I'm saying, look, you sound like Paul George right now. But,
Cassidy Hubbarth, we appreciate you so much. And also, Taylor, I have to tell you, our producer Greg and I actually had to look up because everyone thinks, so you're saying there's a chance. He actually says, so you're telling me there's a chance.
Nice.
Remember that?
Nice.
We couldn't believe it, but it was a nice little clip to go back and watch Dumb and Dumber.
I've been saying what Taylor's been saying.
I think everyone does. Guilty. Yep. Cassidy, we appreciate you so much. We will see you soon.
Of course, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.